Right people, hello and welcome back to another video. I've not done one in the office for a little while. Now, the renovations are getting there, but we have some sad news to talk about today. And you may have guessed it, you may have seen the post on Instagram, and that is one of the most famous skate spots of all time is up for destruction. Sadly, Macba in Spain, in Barcelona specifically, is looking like it might be nearing its last few days. This is an absolutely gutting thing to hear. I've skated Macba many times. I have been there maybe like 5 to 6 times in the last couple of years just to skate that beautiful flat ground, the 5 set. And me and the boys even had a little session on the free block late last year when we were there. So obviously, I've got a lot of personal experience, I've got a lot of personal love, especially for Barcelona. The city, if you've never been, is like the mecca of skateboarding in Europe. It's one of the most buzzing, popular places to skate, and it has some of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. The kind of community you get at places like Macba and Parallel and other places in Barcelona is unlike anything I've ever seen at any other skate park, let alone skate spot, because it's not even a skate park, obviously. Everybody there is out to help each other. People want to film clips for each other. Even if you've never met, someone could come up to you and say, do you mind getting me a clip? I'll do the same for you. This is just something that you don't see a lot in England. I'm not so sure about America, but in Europe especially, this place is beloved by thousands of people. It's been visited by many, many pros across the years. It was even in Tony Hawk's Underground 2, I believe, the Barcelona level that has a Macba, like little representative spot there. So it goes without saying, it's extremely famous, extremely popular, and so many people are going to be distraught to hear this. Pros, amateurs, just casual passers-by included, because it's not only the skaters, it's the people that would sit there, enjoy the skateboarding, watch, have a little smoke, and the population of other people that would just hang around the area and just soak up the vibe. Now, let's get into the main meat and veg here. If we look at this post, this is where I first discovered how quickly the whole thing was taking off, and that is by Macba Life. It's the end of an era, but it's not all over yet. There are some things that we can do that I'm going to get into in a little while in this video of how we can do our part to save the spot, because Lord knows I love this place and thousands of other people do. So we need to do everything we can. Now, it would not be right of me as someone who's skated Macba and been there many times to not do my best and do my part to try and help save it, because there are parts of it that aren't currently under construction. What we need to do is get this petition signed. We need to get this in as many people's feeds as possible. Share this video, share the videos I'm showing you. I'm going to link everything that I'm going to show you in the description. But as you can see, the end of the era post is here by Macba Life. Well, this is a reality. The works have already started. The first phase of the works is the expansion of the museum, so the 5-stair disappears. The 5-stair was a great place to warm up, a great place to train some tricks you maybe aren't comfortable enough on for the free block, which is hopefully sticking around, at least for now. The second phase will be the rest, and this is what we are fighting to keep it as it is. Next Thursday, February 27th at 7 p.m, there will be protest to preserve the rest of the plaza. I did try and fit this into my schedule and actually get down there for the protest, but sadly, I'm already booked in another trip somewhere else in Spain, so I cannot make it. But I'm rooting for everybody that turns up, and if you are in Spain, if you're in Barcelona and you're a skateboarder or you just like skate culture, I highly encourage you to go out there yourself and try and make the voices heard. Do you know what I mean? And that says, meanwhile, if you want to do your bit, sign the petition. Let's see if we can reach 25k, which again is going to be linked in the description, but we're going to get to that. We've got a few other posts from the barracks here. The next one was about a month ago. Now, these plans have been sitting around for about the better part of a year, I would say. People have known that this is going to happen. But if you live in Spain, because my brother lives in Spain, so I know a little bit about how the governments work, usually when they announce something like this, they can sometimes leave it for like multiple years before anything ever gets going. And in that time, a lot of things can change. Leadership can change, plans can change. So it's very much up for debate, I would say. We might be able to save some of this stuff, but obviously some of the works for the expansion of the museum has already started, so that's gone, but we need to try and save what we can. The barrack said, the city of Barcelona plans to destroy Macba. Macba is one of the most famous skate spots in the world, known globally for its smooth ground and colourful locals. It has become a proving ground spot that has shaped the skateboarding scene in Barcelona for decades, I think over 20 years at least. From its iconic ledges, massive free-to-floor block, and heavy out ledge, Macba has always been a place that welcomed the entire skate community, and now the city is planning on destroying one of the most historic skateboarding spots in the world. Please join us in our fight to save Macba by signing the petition at the link below. For more information, please visit Macba Life. So again, all of these sources are going to be linked in the description. You guys need to check them out. You guys need to do what you can to try and help us save this spot, because skateboarding history is something we need to cherish, and especially for me personally, this one is very close to my heart. Barcelona is one of my favorite cities of all time, not just for skateboarding, but for just the culture, the people, the weather, everything, man. Macba is such a hub of skateboarding. Like, never before have I been to a street spot before Barcelona and there's already been like 20, 30, 40 skaters there. When I was speaking to some of the locals last time I was there, you don't even say to people, oh, what you doing this day? What you doing that day? You just go Macba. And if they're there, they're there. And almost every skater is welcome. Only 1 or 2 times have I ever seen someone get shouted out, but that was because they were causing a problem. So if you look after the spot will look after you. Anyway, we got this post by Transworld Skateboarding right here. The world famous museum in Barcelona, epicenter of the city skate scene, is in danger of being destroyed. Sign the petition below. Hard to believe this public plaza attached to a world famous museum, funny enough, I've been so many times, never been to the museum, that's been skatable for over 20 years is in danger of being destroyed. If you've been there, you know the history and the perfect flat ground, which by the way is phenomenal. Like, it's the kind of flat ground where if you slide out or slip off the board, you don't really like hit the ground, you just kind of land on the concrete and just slide for miles. It's kind of like, imagine the greased up deaf guy from Family Guy. That's how you'd be slipping and sliding around this shit. Anyway. If you've never been, help save it for your future trip. The Macba Plaza is not just a spot, it's a legendary landmark in skateboarding history. Some of the most famous skaters in the world have left their mark here, and I'm going to show you one of my favourite tricks ever from the spot. Turning it into a global hub for creativity and progression, if this space is destroyed, a significant part of skateboarding history will disappear with it, leaving a void that can never be replaced. Our friends over in Barcelona who do Macba Life have a long history of taking care of the spot, throwing contests and filming epic content out of their corner of skateboarding's mecca. We've actually got a collab collection with them dropping so on. You can read that, check out their collection to support Macba Life. Again, this article is going to be linked in the description. So it's official. The works are already underway. The people are trying to do their best to save it by sharing it into as many places as possible. A bunch of famous skaters have shared it. I would, again, not be doing my bit if I didn't share this video with you guys, so you'll have to hopefully listen to what I'm saying, get that petition signed, share it in as many places as possible, share this video, share the Macba posts, do everything you can, because I really want to save this spot from the bottom of my heart. I love Barcelona, as I've said 1,000 times in this video. So let's bust open this petition. Alright, here we are. On the Macba Life Instagram page, you click this link right here. Go on, save Macba. I'll link this in the description as well. So this is the petition right here. Again, I'm going to link that in the description. I'm going to get it filled out with as many email addresses that I have. So hopefully get this shit rolling. Guys, if you can ever do anything for me, please let this be it. I've got another big video coming out on Sunday on the Jersey Island skate scene. So if you want to see that mini documentary, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Please help us save Macba, and I'll see you in the next video.